Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
Right. And you're in some new digs right now.
New digs with
but
all the shit still
regardless
intact.
of your new digs,
Yes,
still video.
Still video. Who would have thought?
Still video.
Who would have thought that?
All the way down there in Ladera Ranch.
All the way down here in Orange County.
Look,
this is a bittersweet opening. Okay. So to Ramble Radio 306, by the way, how's that?
Wow.
Huh? When did they? I mean,
Impressive.
Ramble Radio is it's the little engine that could, isn't it?
This is not no WCW Thunder. This
is
Nitro SmackDown.
level.
This is SmackDown.
Yes. So this is kind of bittersweet, but in Orange County, first of all, you think it's just you and I.
Of course.
Okay.
That's the way it's been for a while now.
It's been when I was in Orange County, I finished my first workout at the gym, and I saw a truck, redneck pickup truck.
Yeah.
With a bumper sticker.
Uh-huh.
Now, you already think what the bumper sticker most likely is.
Let's go Brandon, right?
Veterans for Biden.
Wow.
So much to the chagrin, because it's not just you and me, ladies and gentlemen, the man who is blaming critical race theory on every school shooting, Cody Villafana, everybody, right here. There he is. He's back. He's back. Back from Waco.
I hope you tore that thing right off the bumper.
Back from, how was Waco? I think that's what everyone's
huge
dying
success,
to know.
I think, right?
big
from those
turnout.
aerial pictures, huge success.
Big turnout.
Those are photoshopped. We all know that. Just like just like the inauguration photos, we all know these are doctored.
Photoshopped. It was huge turnout for your guy,
Huge
right?
turnout. Maybe the biggest ever.
Wow!
For a crowd?
Oh my God!
For anything?
Whoa, man!
For anything ever, the biggest turnout for anything ever. That's impressive.
That is wow. That would. I mean, I think
it's quite the spin.
If Baylor somehow made the college football playoffs, I don't think they get a crowd that big to see the game if they play at home.
No,
I don't think Waco sees anything.
I mean, did you see that lineup of speakers? I mean,
jeez.
Ted Nugent,
the Nuge.
Colin Zelensky, a homosexual.
Man, that is.
I mean, that's some of your best work, Cody. I don't know where you pulled that.
I mean, was
finest speech writing.
My question is, because Ted Nugent, I'm sorry, I don't want to start shit. Like these are not the thoughts and opinions of Cody Villafana.
No,
but Ted Nugent seems like he's a full of himself dickhead. Is he hard to write for? That's all I want to know. Does he just take what you give him and ad-lib it and make it his own, and it's not even what you saw, like that kind of thing?
I mean, I think, he's a guy who wrote Stranglehold, right? So
he really did.
Yeah,
he really did.
I don't think you can say, hey, I've got something better.
No,
to
strangle
that guy. So
you kind of just sort of like push him in the right direction.
Yeah, it's
let
just
him
gentle
go.
nudges.
Right. Yeah, just gentle. Like
the
a light breeze into his sails.
All right, who? Ted Nugent. Okay, if we're gonna rank, where is he top? I think he's in the top 3. But where do you think he is? Top 3 artist you go see for a domestic abuse makeup, like, and I'm sorry I hit you, darling. Here's tickets to Ted Nugent. What is that? Do you think he's got to crack the top 3 for that, right? Like,
well, who do you have up there? You got Ted Nugent. You got
Ted Nugent. I would say Great White until the fire.
Right.
Like that was that. But it said Ted Nugent, no question. I think number 1 has to be Skinnerd with none of the original members left. I think that has to be like, here, I'll take you to the Tallahassee State Fair and we can see Skinnerd. Like, I think Skinnerd's number 1. I think, but Nugent's got to be
maybe
high. I'm just, the Nuge, I think, is just spitballing. I think the Nuge is up there.
The Nuge.
I'm sorry I hit you, Tiffany. Here's I got Ted Nugent.
Here's some general admission ticket to Ted Nugent. Get there early.
Yeah. Cody, the Scorpions. They have to be in this conversation. Don't you think? The Scorpions have to be in this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Maybe like Foghat.
Foghat would be huge. Slow ride, take it easy. You know what sucks about Foghat is they have such good blues rock, and yet I guarantee you don't want to talk to anybody who'd be at a Foghat show right now. You'd be just like, God damn it, really? I gotta sit.
Well, that same thing happened with Smash Mouth. Who would have known?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought Smash Mouth?
God, but the problem is we keep forgetting. Like Three Doors Down is probably high up a new generation of spousal abuse makeup. You know, Three Doors
Possibly.
Down's they're probably they no pun intended. They might have a stranglehold on that. I don't know, but
They were super hard to book for the inauguration. I was the negotiating that had to go back and forth.
oh man,
Now, are you guys over the moon happy that there could be that Mike McCarthy? They say there could be the possibility of bringing Zeke back.
yes, because
Saying-
it'll be for $5.
That door is not shut.
It'll be for $5.
Will he come back wearing 15?
Whatever, I don't give a shit. Yeah, look, if Zeke comes back, it's gonna be for a massive pay cut. So that great, and I'm telling you,
I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. I would rather them just draft a running back or
Well, they signed Ronald Jones too.
sign
so-
Ronald Jones.
There's no market for Zeke. No one wants him. No one
saw
wants a
his-
running back. You could draft a 6th-round running back and be just as productive.
I saw he had that
Yeah.
wish list of teams. It's like, yeah, sure, that's
Yeah.
fine. Some
You-
agent
sure,
putting
buddy.
that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the Jets, the Eagles. It was all contenders.
all
Yeah.
contenders. It's
I'm like, yeah, buddy, you're not getting that ring.
Sadly, he's not at that call a shot point right now. I mean, if we hadn't assigned Ronald Jones, and I think Cody and I talked about this online, but like Zeke, I would have been absolutely okay with had it been it's first and goal. Come on, Zeke. You know what I mean? We're just gonna run you 3 times, get this yard.
Keep the wear and tear off Pollard.
Yeah, first and inches.
just-
Just come in here and get this touchdown.
I just did not want the temptation to play him to even be there. I'm
Yeah,
so glad
yeah.
they got rid of him.
I agree. Oh man.
And now we
now-
don't have to pretend to like him anymore.
You guys all hated him the whole
Very
time. right?
true. Very
I
true.
li- I
Well,
You
really
hated
liked
this
him
shit
for,
the whole time. You
a
hated this.
year or two.
it
was
was. I
great.
think it was more the spousal abuse, the domestic abuse stuff.
That wasn't great.
That didn't help. That
Great
wasn't-
tag team: Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Majors. Would that be a great tag team?
Oh
for
man, let's
all-time
talk about
spousal
this.
abuse
Let's,
tag team.
is Kevin Feige? Did he make a phone call to the Kang bullpen?
Are they
Was
the
he-
Uso brothers of domestic violence?
Did Feige have to make a call in? Was he just like, all right, warm up the arms, guys. We got to start warming Kangs up.
Someone call Downey Jr. now and throw all the money at him.
Tell him you could be Kang, whatever you
He's a
want.
Kang
because-
variant now.
Because our Kang is getting shelled out there, so we need to.
What did they do?
Have there been any updates to the Jonathan?
Well, I know
Majors
he
story?
got pulled from all those like army ads or whatever because they were
Oh,
him.
yeah.
They were running a bunch of army ads because he was in that fighter pilot movie,
Right.
Yeah,
or the Air
I
Force,
mean,
and so they pulled him off all those ads.
the latest was that his attorney was saying that like there's video footage that shows that he didn't do anything. There was a recanting story from the victim.
The victim was
And
his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but that recanting happens all the
Every
time.
time, almost.
Even when
Almost every time.
when like someone's super guilty
Right.
of it. There's like a
course.
documentary I watched at Sundance about that. How
Oh, probably brought the house down.
yeah,
Probably the
not
feel
an-
good.
not an upbeat movie, no. But it was about the sort of like tactics that police use to get victims to recant their
Oh, brutal.
stories. Is rough.
That is God.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because Loki 2 is already in the can.
Yeah, I know. Is now.
I mean, if this just happens a year prior to this, you can probably weasel your way out of it. But now you've kind of like you threw
you're
1,000
like
Jonathan
we're
Majors
committed.
in this last movie.
Yeah, we're
There's
committed.
like 1,000 of him.
They're gonna have to do another cutscene with like another arena with 1,000 more of whoever's gonna be the new Kang. If they now, Cody, is this too much inside baseball, or are you allowed to talk about an upcoming project that might be in serious jeopardy because of this. It's not Marvel related.
Oh yeah, I could talk about
Because
so,
this was fascinating when you told me this. This is like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, there's a movie that that premiered at Sundance called Magazine Dreams, and it's coming like the day before this broke. Searchlight Pictures put out a release date that puts it out at award season.
Yeah.
And it's basically a movie where he plays like an obsessive bodybuilder, like amateur bodybuilder trying to go pro, who like clearly has like delusions and mental health issues, and it goes from him trying to be a bodybuilder and then just like turns into taxi driver basically.
Oh, really?
And it's his character is very scary and aggressive and psychotic, and yeah.
Was it a good movie? Was it a good film, or was it?
I personally did not care for it. I think he's really good in it, but it's one of those things where I think when it becomes Taxi Driver, it doesn't necessarily need to do that in order to like make the points it's trying to make. So I didn't care for it, but
Do you think all of this domestic abuse stuff like could be him? Because he's been training for Creed and all this other, and just getting completely jacked.
Roid rage?
Yeah, could it be some form of roid rage?
Regrettably, there was to shoot that down, if it's to be believed, there was a tweet from someone who knew him back at NYU, apparently, and I sent you that one, right, Cody? Mm-hmm. Where like it was this dude's been a monster for years, and we were all wondering when's he gonna get busted. Like it's so. I sadly, if it's true, it seems like he's just kind of has a history of low key doing it, and now he's out in the open doing it, and it. That's man, that's now, and you said, Cody, if this sticks, you don't see this movie coming out, right? Like there's no way.
I mean, like it would be difficult. I mean, there is a scene where he makes a woman very uncomfortable, and like has very violent outbursts, and like scaring people in public and stuff too. So I don't know. I would be shocked if it did.
Right. Right.
But with the sort of like rehabilitation stuff that's going on in Hollywood right now, you never know with this stuff.
Right.
All you gotta do is go on an apology tour and you can get back in.
You get the apology. Yeah.
No one's ever canceled.
It's weird, isn't it? Like they just doesn't. You think like, well, this should do it. Nope, they're fine.
No.
Man, it's and it's whatever. It's with a lot of those people too. It's especially like the least talented ones that get the threat of cancellation, but somehow are still working.
It just makes whatever base they had more resilient and stronger.
But what I don't understand is like, I can see, and not that I agree with it, but I see some massive movie buff going, look, Roman Polanski's a monster, but holy shit, could he make a fucking movie? Right?
Yeah, that's Woody Allen for the last
Woody Allen's a
30
fucking
years.
monster, but holy shit, but who looks at some of these other lumps of shit that are and being like, well,
Roman Polanski can make a hell of a movie, but do you still want to see new movies made by Roman Polanski?
No, but I also mean it's like the people who go and support the untalented ones that are getting busted. It's like, what art are you separating here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, fucking drunk chicks are crazy up in the club, huh? Like, you need to go support that. If that person's a monster, you got to go give them your money. That's what the Roman Polanski thing I can kind of get. It just being, because like, have you seen his Macbeth? Jesus Christ, that's a fucking. Have y'all seen that one?
Yeah,
I haven't.
That is Cody. Eddie will tell you it is viciously personal. Like the scenes, because this was the first film he did after Sharon Tate and his unborn baby were murdered, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he just shows children getting slaughtered, like when when all the chaos happens in Macbeth, like you just see it, like he's just unflinching. It's like, god damn, and it's like it's a really good telling of Macbeth, but it's hard to watch now because like this guy raped a child. You know what I mean? It's like fucking.
It's hard. I don't know. It's hard to separate. Some of the stuff is hard to separate.
Yeah, it's fucking.
One thing I heard from, I forget who it was who said it, but someone had once said like, the stuff that someone does before they're a monster is okay, but once you find out they're a monster, everything that follows is now tainted.
That's what I'm saying.
now
You
shit.
can't see a new Polanski film.
Right. Yeah.
You don't
I
want
don't
to. You don't
think
want to
you
go
could.
support a
Yeah,
new
I
endeavor.
know. Right.
As great as it may be, you don't want to like buy a ticket to a new Polanski film.
Like I can enjoy Lethal Weapon 1 and 2,
Right.
But I don't want to. They do a 5 or 6, whatever they're up to. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I
So
don't need
it's
to see
kinda-
these anymore. Fuck. Well, look, this was a hell of a radio, but I hate to
Hey,
say this.
Is that the new
yeah.
chair you're sitting in? Can we get a
Yes.
gander at the new chair?
Oh yeah, look at this. This is a
Look at that.
bam. Look at that.
Look at
gaming
that.
chair.
That
Gaming
belongs
chair.
on the Starship Enterprise.
Thank
That's-
you. It really does. Andrea, look at that thing. Look
Wow.
at that beauty. It
Look
is
at that.
comfortable as fuck. It is. I love it. I love
You've
it.
been in it naked by now. Right?
Oh, I fucked it. I fucked
Okay.
this chair a few
Good to
times
know.
already.
Good to
Chair's
know.
been fucked
Good to know.
several times.
Good to know.
I'm about to be
So
fucked
that
right
white
now.
doesn't
White's
mean
white,
anything.
yeah.
That's why it's white. Oh, it means nothing. It means so.
It's not pure anymore.
I hate to do this, but we do have contractual
Okay.
obligations.
All right. Skeletor. I know a lot
Cody,
of
I'm
us-
sorry I had to come back to this,
Sorry,
man.
I mean,
it's,
you're gonna walk
it's
right
fine.
into this one.
It's fine.
There's it's that time of year. It's spring break. A
It
lot of
sure is.
A lot of colleges, a lot of high schools are getting ready to take that 1 week off in the spring where they just sort of let everything go and
Yeah.
have no regrets, no remorse. Do you guys have a spring break up there on Eternia?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that. Up here in Snake Mountain, it's always spring break, baby. Huh? It's always a party. There's always something fun going on. And this spring break, technically our spring break is this week, but I say it's all the time. But this spring break, to really enjoy it, I'm going to do it. Do you know I had a spring break tradition? Do you guys have any of that? I have one. A spring break tradition.
Really?
I watched the movie with Marky Mark and Reese Witherspoon, and I masturbate violently. You know, it's the one where you remember he's like ringing the doorbell and he gets mad and he's like screaming.
Right.
Great acting, wonderful movie. I watch that and I masturbate a lot. The one with Marky Mark and Reese Witherspoon.
Right.
And I jerk off a lot to it. I come all over the place and
That's
you know.
the dead dog. They kill the dog and they put it.
Yeah,
through the dog.
fuck yeah, great movie.
Uh huh.
And, you know, it's one of those things that I can, I watch it when I jerk off so much. It's so much cum comes out of me. I can't watch the movie in Snake Mountain, guys. It's too much jizz. I have to watch it in the one place big enough to hold it all, and that's He-Man's mother's pussy! Welcome back, Cody, but you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I'm caught off guard right now.
He really.
Speechless.
What movie was that? With Marky Mark
Oh,
and
was
Reese
it?
Witherspoon?
He beats his chest to make it look like he got beat up by the dad.
That's the one. Yep,
Yeah.
great movie. I masturbate to that scene.
What
great
was that one? Came out like 95 or 96.
It looks like it's Fear.
Fear! Fuck yeah! Fear!
Here.
There it is.
That was it.
That's the great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Fear. I
And
knew he had something.
He cut up. He keyed the car, and he's like the dad's red car. He's like, now I
Right.
popped both your cherries.
Oh,
That great line. Great fucking line. I quote that all the time. You know that? Every time I fuck a virgin and deflower them, I go, I key whatever they have that's red, and I go, now I pop both, just like Marky Mark.
all right.
Sad
Cody.
I know that much about that movie.
I know. Jesus, Eddie, you were. That was more in depth than a Wikipedia of that. Cody, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
thanks. So,
Yeah.
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter.
Sure.
Cinesnob podcast. We got lots of stuff. We have this week. We just did a review of John Wick Chapter 4.
Good.
Yeah, it's great.
I
I've
can't
heard
wait to
good
see it.
things. I've heard good things.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
In the coming weeks, we'll have reviews of Dungeons and Dragons, Air, Tetris, a bunch of other movies that are coming out in the next couple weeks.
We need to get Cinesnob on Rotten Tomatoes for fuck's
do.
sakes. We've
Please.
so many
I was
rights
just
to
watching Crocodile Dundee 2 the other day.
and you were like, "Why is this?
And
how is 3 rated better?
How is 3 better
How?
than this film?
How?
Because Crocodile Dundee, there's a scene in the movie where the drug kingpin and his
Yep.
henchmen
Yep.
are in Australia, right?
Yep.
And they have their Jeep right there, and
That's
Crocodile
it.
Dundee is with the girl, and they're up in the mountain, and he's got his rifle, and he has a clear shot at all of them, but he
Right.
shoots out their tires.
Right.
So they can't drive anymore, But
He
they could
doesn't
still be
kill 'em.
chased on foot by them. He could kill them, but he
could've
doesn't.
killed 'em,
and
but
he leaves
yes.
his mate Mick there. I think it
Right.
was, who was
Mick.
it?
No, he was Mick.
He was
Mick
Mick.
Dundee. Yeah.
He grazes him in the head to make him think like, oh,
Right.
he was trying to kill him.
Right.
When he could have just ended everything right there and shot them all.
Couldn't
But
do it.
you know,
Yeah.
That's where the franchise lost me, by the way.
No,
Really?
okay. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's what did it.
So yeah, in order to correct that wrong, if you can rate and review the
Yes.
Seasons Not podcast on
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, if we had one review for every person who's complained about the Butler battle final round, I would be there.
See,
Tomorrow,
there it is,
so-
and that's happening. It's the Butler. Don't think we're sleeping on it. That Butler battle final round is gonna fucking happen. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
That's us. That's us. You can find me in the same Ramble places. You can find these fine gents. Also, my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, my YouTube channel. And yeah, there we go. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Go do it. That's our Ramble Radio for today. We'll see you tomorrow for Ramble Proper. Until then, be safe, everyone. We love you all. Take care. Bye.